Like if you found the video valuable. Ethan Michaels didn't believe in signs from the universe. He believed in outlines, deadlines, and large cups of black coffee. On that rainy Thursday, when his usual coffee shop was closed for renovations, he wandered through a quiet side street he'd never noticed before, and that's where he saw it. Ink and Ember. The sign was hand-painted and slightly crooked. The warm amber light inside glowed against the gray drizzle of the day. He stepped in without hesitation. The cafe smelled like cinnamon, old books, and fresh espresso. Wooden shelves lined the walls, stacked with worn novels. Instead of the usual grind of industrial coffee machines, soft jazz floated through the air. And in the far corner, a girl sat cross-legged in an armchair, reading. Ethan ordered his coffee and settled at a small table near the window. He was supposed to be writing his next chapter, a dramatic love confession for his protagonist, but the words wouldn't come. He glanced over at the girl. She hadn't turned a page in 5 minutes. He noticed her again the next day. And the day after. Eventually, she looked up and smiled. "You keep ordering the same thing," she said, gently teasing. "You keep reading the same book," he replied, pointing to the tattered copy of The Great Gatsby in her hands. "Touché," she said, eyes twinkling. Her name was Mira. She was a literature student who helped manage the cafe on weekends. She claimed she had a bad habit of rereading her favorite books instead of trying new ones. "It's like revisiting old friends," she said. Days turned into weeks. Ethan's visits became routine, not because of the coffee, but because of Mira. They talked about their favorite authors, their least favorite cliches, and the smell of books versus the feel of e-books. He found himself writing more, and not just about his fictional characters. He wrote about the way Mira laughed, how her fingers danced across the book's spines, how she bit her lip when deep in thought. One evening, just as the cafe was about to close, Mira approached his table holding a piece of cake. "It's your 1-month anniversary," she said, placing the slice in front of him. Of showing up here every day like a love-struck novelist." He raised an eyebrow. "And if I was? Then," she said, smiling, "I'd say it's about time you asked me out." So he did. Their first official date wasn't much different than their afternoons at the cafe. They visited a second-hand bookstore, browsed for hours, and ended up back at Ink and Ember, sharing stories and a slice of lemon cake. Ethan never liked cliches, but with Mira, even the predictable felt poetic. 3 months later, Ethan's new novel was complete. It was different from his usual style, softer, warmer, full of glances and half-said feelings. He called it Pages Between Us. He brought the first printed copy to the cafe, where Mira waited with 2 coffees and a dog-eared copy of The Great Gatsby. "For me?" she asked, running her fingers over the cover. "Open the first page," he said. Inside was a dedication. "To the girl who turned coffee breaks into love stories." Mira smiled. "So, you believe in signs now?" Ethan leaned across the table, touched her hand, and whispered, "Only the ones that lead to you."